All right, hey guys, and we are back. I did a lot of shopping for different types of veg, just like that. Uh, my mind went back to eating turkey. It went back to eating chicken. Also, if you watched me shopping in the grocery store, um, so my 2 days of being a pescatarian or trying it out for a month, it went out the window. Sorry, guys. I did try for 2 good days. 2 good days. I tried, and it, I really wanted to try it. I wanted to try it, and I wanted to um, be consistent with it. I wanted to just, you know, it didn't work out. But now that does not mean I don't like fish and I don't like seafood, because I do love it. But um, the 3 days that I tried strictly just fish, I was getting tired of it. And I know that you don't have to eat fish every day. Um, but I just, it wasn't, it just didn't meet my taste buds. And my daughter was telling me, Genesis, she said, well, Mama, you don't have to put a title on yourself. You don't have to call yourself anything. You don't have to call yourself a vegetarian. You don't have to call yourself a pescatarian or flexitarian. You don't have to just don't put a title on yourself. But today, this is going to be all about using all of those nice, vibrant veggies that I have. I'm going to show you what I have. And I'm going to also just prepare a little something with you guys, and comment, subscribe below. I hope you guys enjoy. So let's take a look. Let's get started. In my bowl, I have the onions. Nice. That's a good one. All right, so onions, they fight off inflammation, and they help reduce cholesterol, and just different levels of cholesterol, and it may help blot out the different types of your high blood pressure as well. So it block blood clots and high blood pressure. It helps to reduce those, and it lowers your chances of having heart disease. So that's awesome for onions. That does a lot. So definitely you need to be eating onions. And then I have tomatoes, of course. This is a small one. It was kind of scarce today for some reason. And of course, tomatoes, you probably already know that, but it helps reduce heart diseases as well, and cancer. And it also has a lot of vitamin C and potassium, which is really good. Now these, I told you in the last video that I wasn't sure about the difference between the yellow bell pepper, and the green. And I have let's see, a red one down here. Looks like an apple almost. And then I have the orange. Okay, so they're basically the red, which is the final color. They always start off green. Okay, so the green has the least amount of vitamins and nutrients in it, because it's green, and then it turns yellow, and then it turns orange, and then it turns red. Okay, so the red bell pepper has the most nutrients and vitamins in the red, that because it stays on the vine the longest. So that was what I found out about. But now when I was in the store, the yellow pepper, they were more expensive, and so I'm not sure why. Maybe because they're the prettiest. All right, so we have You know what, guys? I did not look up squash. I forgot to look up what the squash was good for. And I can't remember on my own what it was good for. I'm sorry, guys. I did look up the cucumber. And the cucumbers are they promote hydration. Hydration. Isn't that good? Promote hydration, and it aids in weight loss. So that's really good. Do I have anything else in here? Let's see. I have the green onions as well. I didn't look that up either, but I know it's good. Also, you have your broccoli and your cauliflower. It's high in fiber, and it has B vitamin, and it enhances weight loss. So I'll be eating a lot of that. It enhances weight loss and in your digestion. So I think that's really good. And the broccoli, you know, of course, that's vitamin C and potassium and fiber and vitamin K as well. So all of these things. And now the turkey, see that turkey breast, doesn't it look good? So that's why we're gonna use all these seasonings. These are the seasonings that I'm gonna use on my turkey today. On the turkey, it's white meat. So you know, the breast and the wings are white meat, and the legs and the thigh is dark meat. So because this is white meat and it's skinless, it says that skinless white meat of the turkey is low on fat. So it's low on fat. It's rich in protein, vitamin B6, zinc, and B12. All right, one other thing I need to tell you about the peppers. Okay, so for the peppers, you have good and bad. You have the pros and you have the cons. Now with the pros, as far as the peppers, multivitamin, vitamin C especially, it's good for helping with the eyesight or eye issues, and it helps with different diseases, and you can eat it every day. So that's a good thing. But if you have rheumatoid arthritis, if you have like joint issues, the doctors recommend that you don't eat it, that you stay away from these peppers. So that's the bad news. Sorry, folks. But other than that, just stick with all of these, and I'll have to comment what the squash is good for in the comments below. And if you like the different types of vegetables, and if you normally cook with them, comment below and let me know what you normally cook. So we're gonna use these items, and we're gonna come up with a nice little stir fry on today. Okay, all right. I just remembered about the squash, and then I just had to quickly verify what I remember, and some stuff I'm gonna add because I don't remember all of that. Okay, so for the squash, it's I remember that it was vitamin C and vitamin A, but also it says that it is good for vitamin B6, magnesium, and it has lots of fiber and potassium. All right, so I just want to quickly go over the different seasonings that I'm going to be using. Of course, I told you I'm going to use my butter on today, and I probably could have used some olive oil or some veggie oil. A lot of people use that. And I may need to use that next time. The Mrs. Dash, of course, the black pepper, the garlic powder, has no salt in it. The Himalayan salt, pink salt, I told you about that, vegan certified. I'm just gonna use a little of this cooking spray in the pan, and the paprika. And I'm gonna use a little of this vinaigrette to my final dish, and I just want to tell you a little bit about this no salt, sodium free. It kind of tricked me because it's alternative, and I was all for it, when I was shopping. It looks can be deceiving. I just want you to know that. When I went and did further research, it said that if it is high in potassium, then people with hypertension, which is high blood pressure, should not use this sodium-free salt. And guess what, y'all? 640 milligrams of potassium. That looks pretty high to me. So I'm not going to be using this. So if it's high in potassium, then you should not use alternative salt. You should not use alternative salt. And this says no salt, and it is alternative. So like I said, looks can be deceiving, and everything that looks like it's good for you is not. But to the rest of you who do not have high blood pressure, check it out for yourself and research it for yourself and see if this would be a good item for you, or a good alternative for you. Now the Himalayan, I may do a pinch of that because it didn't say that it was bad for you, so I'll do a little bit more researching on that. But these are the items that I'm going to use today. Okay, so now that you have seen all of the ingredients that I am using, I went ahead and chopped up everything. This is my turkey breast, white meat. I have my tomatoes. You have your green peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers, and the orange peppers. Of course, I told you about the broccoli and the cauliflower. And the squash, I cut those in fours. I want them a little small. And then you have your green onions. So I'm going to stick with my regular Mrs. Dash. So let's just put a little bit, well, season to taste, as they say. So that's my Mrs. Dash. And it doesn't have any salt, so I can put it as much as I want, actually. And then I'm going to add some pepper. Mrs. Dash may have a little pepper in there, but I do like pepper. And garlic powder. Now I may sprinkle a little, let's see, Himalayan salt once I start cooking with the vegetables in it, but for now I won't. I just need to kind of see how that goes over. So we're gonna put this over here, and I have also a little butter cooking spray. Like chicken, actually. And the peppers take a little while to cook, so I'm going to give it a few minutes, and then I'm going to put those peppers in there. Put all of the peppers. I'm just going to put a few of each. Isn't that pretty? What other colors do I need? Yellow. Got all the colors. Red. You know, red is high in nutrients. So we're going to keep those in. And I'm going to also add, so I'm going to put some onions. I'm going to put the green onions as well. I do love onions. So I can't get enough onions. I eat all the onions myself. I'll put all of those in there. You think I got enough greenery? Let's see. Let's put some yellow peppers and some orange peppers. I got enough bread. I'm just kind of lifting it up to see if there's enough juice. You see that turkey? It is very watery. Remember I said it? It's like hydration. See that water that kind of, you see the water mixing with the sauces? So you don't have to even put any type of water in there. I'm kind of cooking this on medium. So I'm going to add a little bit of this Himalayan salt, just a pinch. See that? Just a little shake. And this is how much I have left. So I think I used about half as much. So in my pot, I'm going to add some noodles. I wasn't sure. I went ahead and broke them in half. And for all you young people, just know that you have to kind of separate the noodles or stir it around, mix it in a little bit, because guess what would happen? They will stick together. Any type of noodle that you're putting in a pot, you need to kind of make sure it's separated, because it will come out in clumps. All right, everyone. Okay, so now that my veggies, my turkey and veggies are ready and my noodles are ready, I want to add a little of this olive oil and vinaigrette. So I was not sure how much to add, so I poured about 1/4 cup, and we're gonna put that around there. I'm thinking that that would be enough. I really need to add according to taste. Not sure how much I will need. Mix it in a little bit. I just wasn't sure. I don't want it so bland, because again, I only add a little Himalayan salt. So I'm gonna put a little bit more. Let's see, now that is 1/3. So together, all right, you math people, how much would that be all together? Got 1/4, and then I went back. I couldn't taste a lot of it. So let's see. Mix that. And again, without adding salt, it should taste really good, because all of these other sometimes all these other items have sodium in it as well. For example, let's see, this olive vinaigrette oil has 310 milligrams of sodium, so I don't need to add any sodium, any extra sodium. I'm getting enough, so it just depends on how much you want. So let's see how this is going to turn out. Look, I don't want to fill my plate up, so let's put a little of that. Make sure we get everything. Let's see, what are we missing? Any flavors? I need a little bit more squash. Okay. All right. Add one more piece of broccoli. All right, and there you have it. So this is what I call my, let's see, turkey noodle stir fry. Turkey noodle stir fry. That is my creation, with the help of a little internet research. All right, turkey noodle stir fry. All right, there you have it, guys.